per day, taking into account the other 300 million people in the USA. Talk about pollution. However, sustainability can also be looked at in a different light. I mean, not only is it impractical to power these vehicles, but it also leaves a gaping hole in your wallet. For example, the Chevy Volt costs well over 250,000 dirhams, which is well out of reach for most middle-class families. This means that it only appeals to a section of the market and won't be widely accepted, so it's not sustainable. I guess what I'm trying to say is that sustainability is something we've got to collectively work towards. It's not something clever marketing can cover up, because in the end, we'd just be fooling ourselves. A prime example of this is thinking that electric vehicles are sustainable, without bothering to notice that the greenhouse gases still end up in the atmosphere, if not at one stage, then at another. More importantly, it's not about the availability of efficient technology. It's about the willingness to make a change. So ladies and gentlemen, the next time you think something like buying an electric car will help you do your bit for the environment, I implore you, take a second look. Things may not be as simple as they seem. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Yuvraj. And now on to a topic that certainly won't harm the environment, but could have an impact on our waistline. Please welcome Badna onto the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bhavna Mishra, and I thought life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. This holds true in many aspects of life, such as relationships, friendships, education, and leading on from that, eventually our careers. I can tell you so from my own experiences as a teenager right now. The adolescent stage in our life is the phase where we begin the journey of finding our true selves, where we begin to learn who we are as people, who we want to be, and who we aspire to be. And this happens through the element of surprise. The idea of not knowing what you're going to get is what helps us grow as people, helps us come to a conclusion to this journey of discovery. We're constantly learning through life, and it's a never-ending task. And we're at the peak of this learning journey during our teen years. Let's look at relationships. The ending of a relationship right now feels like the end of the world. But it's really not. It's just the beginning, a door opening towards a new relationship. And the best part about it, you don't know who it's going to be with or what it's going to feel like. You're probably wondering why that's the best part. Well, the other person could be the complete opposite of what you thought your idea of perfect was. It might seem completely wrong at the beginning, but it could turn out to be the best decision you've ever made. And if it's not, well, then you've made a mistake. But learn from your mistakes. Don't dwell on it. It's a similar situation with friendships. I've recently learned to differentiate between my true friends and the people who are just in it for the benefits of it. I'm not picky about my friends. If I like you, I'm more than happy for you to be my friend. It's just that sometimes people aren't always who they seem to be. But that's okay, because the next time around, you know exactly what, or more specifically, who to look out for. And what more obvious of a learning medium than education itself? Let's be honest, how much of what we actually learn in class are we ever going to use in our day-to-day lives? The funny thing about it is, though, that you never know what piece of information might come in handy in certain situations. We all regret that talk about where the baby came from with our parents, and at the time we're just like, whoa, that's disgusting. I don't need to know that. But you'll eventually realize that it's probably one of the most helpful talks you've ever had. Could be, not necessarily. Don't even get me started on careers. I'm at the stage in my life right now where I should be coming close to decision about what field of work I want to pursue in order to choose my subjects for university. But I'm extremely confused. One part of me wants to go into the unpredictable industry of filmmaking and exploit my creativity, while the other half just wants easy money through business. But no matter what I choose, there's never going to be a definite path to success. I'm going to have to make mistakes, going to have to make the wrong decisions in order to make the right ones. When you have a problem at hand, you always have a choice. You either deal with it and find a solution, or you just brush it off. All these aspects of life are like a box of chocolates. You never know what flavors you're going to be offered, and most importantly, which ones you're going to like or dislike out of them. But once you've taken a bite out of a flavor, you always have the choice. You either develop a taste for it, or just spit it out and never try it again. The point is that the element of surprise is good. Take life as it comes, and don't regret any moment, because at the end of it, you'll know that you've learned something along the way.